I'm telling you, I have cut down my eating because I'm on trail. But I have to have a little snack. This peanut butter I just ground fresh at the Amish store. And this whole container of peanut butter was $1.63. And it's delicious. Delicious. So the swelling has gone down a little bit, guys. I'm trying to get it to go down some more. It's Eric, the hostel owner's, one of the hostel owners' jukebox's birthday. So I'm going to hold down the fort here so Jukebox and Purple Haze can go out to dinner tonight, which I'm happy to do because I'm not one to sit around. And that's basically all I can do. I heard from some of my friends and doing some research on treatments. And we'll see how it goes. Some hikers came in last night. A section hiker and a through hiker. AZ was the through hiker. I can't remember the section hiker's name. But they left this morning. And I think we have 4 people coming in tonight. And Purple Haze right now is shuttling 3 people to Pearisburg. And they're going to hike back here and be here on Monday. So, it's good. It's Memorial Day weekend. This place is awesome. This is the house behind me. It's a beautiful front porch. They're building a nice bathhouse out there. Right, it's not ready yet. They're getting the plumbing and the electric hooked up, but it's pretty much built out. And it has like 3 big, nice shower stalls, and they're gonna have 3 bathroom areas, and a nice outdoor bunkhouse out there. And there's another outdoor bunkhouse over there. And you can't really see it, but I'll go up and take a video of it. So they're really making some nice improvements here. It's going to be, this is a really nice spot. Straight down here is, I think that's, I don't know if that's part of Dismal Creek or not, but it's, got a nice flow. People can sit down there. They have a fire pit down there. So I really think that eventually they're going to be able to make some major improvements here and make this a really sweet place to visit. And, you could just walk right down here from the trail. So, all right, I'll update you later. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Appreciate it. Ciao for now. Every part of this sucks. I'm putting my backpack in a big duffel, all my stuff. I can't believe I have to go back to New York City today. It is such a foreign concept for me. But the part of me is happy in that it's the first step to getting this ankle issue resolved and getting back here. So I have to do one before I can do the other. And yeah, but you guys can only imagine that this was not in my game plan. But then again, nobody that has an injury has that in their game plan. They know in the back of their mind it's always a possibility, but it's not something that they really want to deal with. So anyway, I had to get rid of my fuel, my lighter. Those things are not allowed on a plane. Just going through everything else and making sure I don't have any red flags. My hiking poles are going to go in here. Everything is going to be checked except for my electronics and my wallet and stuff. So that's it. Talk to you in a little bit. It's a wild ride, guys. Check in later. All right, so Weary Feet Hostel is gonna be really nice. I've so enjoyed this stay, and I mean, it's been like a home away from home, honestly. And Jukebox and Purple Haze are just awesome. But they're making improvements that are really gonna bring this hostel to the next level. And I really encourage people to come and check this place out because it's going to be really cool. So they're building out this bathhouse right now. There are one shower and one bathroom for the hikers, which we make it work, but they understand that it's not ideal. So they're building out this bathhouse, and there are 3 shower stalls. And she really thought of all the different things. There's a bench, a rain shower, a handheld, and then a little shelf to put your personal items, and hooks for your towels. And there's 3 of these, so that it'll make it a lot nicer to be able to come in here and shower. And there'll be multiple showers. And then over here, there are going to be 3 bathroom stalls. And they're in the process of getting this all built out right now. In here, that building right there with the black roof, that's going to be a bunkhouse. An outside bunkhouse. Well, it won't be outside, but that will be a place for people to be. There's going to be 2 private rooms. And then there's an indoor bunkhouse. And Lala Sissy Pants and Decades came back in because, believe it or not, I believe Lala Sissy Pants has also strained her posterior tibular tendonitis like I did. So she had to get off trail because she was having a hard time putting weight on it, which was smart because she'll go home, get some treatment. I suggested she think about some custom orthotics. Look at how beautiful. This is like an old farmhouse. And, it reminds me of a little bit of my grandma's house. It's got a big, huge front porch, which I've shown you before. So, morning. They do have some porta potties out here. If somebody's in the bathroom, you really need to go, so you can go use those. But for the most part, everybody's able to just use the bathroom inside until the bathhouse gets fully built out. So I'm just going to show you this cool little bunkhouse here too, which is quite nice. So they have a bed here and some bunks here and here. And they're gonna put, some curtains up like they have at Above the Clouds in some of the other hostels. Then there's a bed here, a bed here. And the mattresses are all new and they're really comfy. So this is a nice little place to hang. So, I highly recommend. And the dinners are good and the breakfast is good. And it's very reasonably priced. And you can hike here right from the trail. You can either go to the suspension bridge parking lot and they'll pick you up, or you can just hike down from the trail. There's a blue blaze. So, and then down here, see if I can zoom in where all those chairs are. There's a river, a little creek, and they have a fire pit down there and some lounge chairs if you want to sit down by the water. So they have outdoor tables and stuff if you want to sit outside, and then a nice little dining room inside. Oh, weary feet. Recommended, and it's only going to get better. Had a great lunch with Bridget. Purple Haze. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. And a couple of hours I'm going to be in the middle of New York City instead of hiking out there. All right, I'll bring you along for the ride, guys. Okay, so I'm here. I figured if I'm going to be here, I'm going to make the best of it. So I got a nice bottle of Gavi and a to-go order of pad thai with chicken at a nice Thai place around the corner. And I am getting ready to do some icing and moving on here, okay? So I will keep everyone informed as I'm going along. I'm if I hear, once I get a plan in place, I'll come back on and I'll do a post. But I'm sure you guys are all sick and tired of hearing me bitching and moaning about my ankle and woe is me. I'm going to try to get out of that mindset now and just do the work and do the recovery, try to take care of myself, and get prepared to get back out there. So I am in New York City. It's weird, but I've spent a lot of time here. I'm very familiar with this city. I lived here for probably altogether about 13 years, something like that. So, I had a cab driver when I got off the plane. I got a yellow cab, and it's not that crowded in the city on a Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. So I got into LaGuardia. I was going to 52nd Street in Manhattan, so I knew it's not a huge drive. And the cab driver, of course, had to do it. Tried to get me to pay a flat fee, which would have been more than double the cost of a meter ride, and then tried to negotiate down the flat fee which still would have been about $25 more than the meter ride. So I was just tired. I was just like, listen, turn the meter on. You know, I know all about taxi stuff. I used to work at the Taxi and Limousine Commission, so I'm in no mood to deal with like this total shenanigans. So yeah, he turned the meter on, and the fare that I ended up paying, including a small tip, which would have been larger if he didn't try to, pull all the shenanigans, was more than half of what he was going to charge me in the flat fee. So, gotta love New York. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. I'll do an update as soon as I can. But if you're not going to see a post every day, because I'm not going to show you the mundane aspects of what I'm going to be doing, but I will show you some of it. But you don't want to see me going to rehab every day. I don't want to see me going to rehab every day, but I'm going to do it. All right. Ciao for now. Good night.